Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in the previous video, we have covered with course functionality on the backend side using Golang app, and right now we are working on the basically CRUD functionality. We just need to integrate in the component itself. And one more thing, we have already covered the effects reducer and basically action files we have covered with our functionality CRUD completed. So these are the CRUD functionality we have covered in action as well as effects as well as in reducer file. So now we are focusing on the app component.ts file. So let's get started. So first we just need to go with the open integrated terminal and go to the app folder. Then afterwards run with npm run start command. And we also need to run our backend app. Okay, so our app is running. We just need to check whether it is working. Okay, now it is working. So go to the VS Code. Now we are working on the first add task functionality. So add task. Then afterwards, we also need one string which is called new task title string is new task title string, then it will return. Otherwise these two so here we will actually action trigger using the dispatch function. Update the import. So create task coming from the sad action and tasks dot action file. Now we also need to reset our string that is coming from this variable. Okay, now also we need to implement the delete task. Restore dispatch so delete task coming from action also, and also this is from the task.action file we have already defined. Delete task, add task. Now we also need to ensure that our task actually we just need to in a variable which is for actually we need to use in the ng for loop, so that we will iterate our list of items on the HTML side. So what we can do here, it is this dot to do task. Before that we just need to check whether data is properly getting on the UI side or not. So console log data, and we just need to go with console. Okay, right now it is not coming any data. Mm, yeah, in this one it is getting the data. So API is perfectly working, but here we are getting the empty length. So what we can do here, it is these tasks subscribe data. Load task is perfectly working. New task title string. Okay, length is empty. So here task dot subscribe data and console log. So I think we need to check on load task function. That is task action, load task success. Catcher task load failure props. Success load task failure. Okay. I think we just need to write the code here. Then we just need to check whether it is perfectly working or not. So first of all, here we will simply define task data dot filter. So this is for that task that we have filter with to do task. It is not going into the done status. And one more thing, done task. We also need to write the code for div task container div task container save total task input placeholder enter a new task and basically we will use ng model. Ng model we will use like this and class. So this is the new task title. Class task input. Here we will add button. Click add task class task button and task. Now we will define the CSS. So task container here we just need to use display flags. So this will allow our flexible alignment and distribution of the child elements. Flexible alignments. Then afterwards justify content space between, then gap 20 pixels, margin 20 pixels, flags wrap wrap then add task. Okay, add task display flags align item center get pan pixel margin bottom 20 pixel. So here one text box added and a task added. Now task input. So for task input, we will flags one, we will use flags one. So it will take available space, then afterwards padding pan pixel for direction like top, bottom, right, and left. Then afterwards border and pixel solid. Then afterwards border radius 4 pixel and font size it is 16. Once again we can see, so this is for new text box, we will add it here. And now for the task button, padding 10 pixel with 20 pixel, border color I think we will use the green background, so for that we will use as 28A745. so this is indicating the green color, green background. Border radius we will use the color white. Then afterwards border it is none. Border radius 4 pixel, which is fine. Font size 16 pixel, which is fine. Transition we need to use transition, which is for a background color 3 second, 0.3 second. So it will add the smooth transition effect when the background color changes. Then afterwards task button, I think on a hover we will use task button on hover. So we will use task button hover, which is for background color, as 218. So this is the dark green color. Now we will check. Yeah, I think it is perfectly working, but still it is something is missing. Here, background color. Background color. So now you can see when I'm hovering, it will dark green color it is appear, and when I'm focusing out, it will display a light green. Okay, now we will write the code for task list. Use task list to then afterwards, now we will start writing the code for drag and drop functionality. So I have already researched this thing. This is for the Angular material. In Angular material, here drag and drop functionality you can search, and after that you can see some of the example. So this is the one example that we are implementing in our app with database integration. So what we can do here, it is we can just copy paste here, and here I think we need to implement. So these are the properties that we need to define on the component.ts file. Remove it list cdk. Here we will use on top. Here we will use to do task. Okay, first one is cdk drop list. So cdk drop list is nothing but we need to install our one package which is called drag and drop functionality. So we just need to check whether it is giving the installed package or not. So import cdk drag drop from. Okay, this is not installed. So what you can do is you just need to go with getting started. Okay, npm. 1 p.m. 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 1 Okay. I think you just need to install this package. That's it. So what you can do is go with Todo App and open integrated terminal, and after that you just need to add legacy real. Yeah. So it will allow the dependent whatever kind of a dependency it is needed for the package, for the Angular app, it will install that kind of a packages. Now once again we just need to check whether it is gone. Yeah, now it is gone, the error. And now here, so here once again go in this library and go inside, and once again this kind of this code we just need to copy, and once again you can use this view task list and complete it here. So there are the two task lists we have defined. This one for the to do, and this for the done. This for the done. So I think CDK drop list directive is not found. We just need to check. So drop list data connected with done list. Sorry, here to do task. Now I think same thing we can do for the this will connect it to the to-do list, and CDK drop list data, it is for the done task. So this is we need to define as a array. I think here it is a task we need to define here. Okay, now it's done. Do this CDK drop list no directive found with export as a. Okay, we also need to import this pack. Go to the app module.ts and you just need to define one more module which is called drag drop drop. Okay, it is not coming. Import from drag. Not a dialog here, it is a drag and drop. Yeah, now drag and drag drop module. So now we have defined the drag and drop module in app module.ts, and we just need to check. Now this R error is gone. Now here we just need to define on drop functionality, and here also this is wrong thing. Then task on drop we just need to define in app component.ts. So go to the browser and go to the ts file and copy this thing and this thing, and also you just need to copy this thing, import these packages. So this package is coming from the Angular CDK drag and drop functionality. So I think now it is done. So I think this is wrong. Here we need to define the task. Okay, now this error is gone, and go to the browser and see the app is okay, coming with the to do and done status. Okay, now we also need to iterate our data from to do task. Take some 2 minutes break. Now, once again, we will back, and now we just need to check why this data is not loading. Just before that, we also need to check there is some CSS or not. So here we just need to copy and paste proper. I think we just need to make the CSS perfectly. So task list flags 1, maximum width 55%, then afterwards minimum width 300 pixel, flags left left. So this is for the task list. Now once again we also need to define the list. So here border we will take 2 pixel gas, creating 15 pixel, minimum height 200 pixel, background color F9 F9. Border radius we will take 4 pixel, transition we will take background color 0.3 s, and the list over background color F1 F1 F1. Okay, now it is Then for task, now we are focusing on task item CSS. So task items, we just need to ensure the task item CSS is there or not. Background color, margin, border, 10 pixel, padding 10 pixel, border 1 pixel, yes, border radius 4 pixel, transition, and okay, done. Bottom. Then afterwards, task item hover, box shadow 0 pixel, 4 pixel, 8 pixel, and RGBA. Add task is done, task input is done, task button is done, task button hover it is done, and also we need to responsive adjustment we need to done for the task list. Media query, media, then afterwards maximum width we will take 768 pixel. Then afterwards task container, flags direction, column, and gap it is between 10 pixel, and here task list maximum width it is 100 percentage. So CSS part is done. Now we just need to check why it is not coming the list. So here I just need to check with JSON pipe. Go to our console. Okay, it is showing empty list. Okay. And done list, I think. Same thing here we can do for done task. Here it is showing empty list. To remove, okay. Our data is coming, but thing is here it is not getting. So we just need to check. Um, so go to the component and check whether why it is not working. Mm, data task. This tool select task state. So task state is task, error string null, initial state task. So initial state it is perfectly working, task action which is fine, load task success which is also fine. State task, okay, done. Okay, here we need to pass the task that is missing. Now we will check whether data is coming or not. Okay, this data is now coming. So we need to bind it perfectly in the to-do list. So what we can do here it is task title. Okay. So here we need to bind the title. Also same thing here, title. Remove it. Remove it. To do task and done task. Okay, drop place connected to the to-do list. Done task class list. List is perfectly getting, but the thing is our CSS is not perfectly working. Okay, this is working, but the thing is this is the CSS related problem, so we need to address it. Okay, so task list cdk drop place class list. Once again we will check task container display flags. Task list to do cdk drop list cdk task item, it is perfectly getting. Yeah, now it is perfectly working. So here it is, we will make the mistake items, that is wrong. Now we will integrate our API when we are drag and drop the functionality. So we just need to open this app component.ts in the source file and check debug the functionality by putting the debugger here and check. So it will transfer the array item. Okay. Once again, when we are drag and drop the functionality at that time, okay, it will also go to the else block. So once array item is successfully moved to the done status, then afterwards else block is it is executed. So what we can do here it is, so just before that we also need to update it is going into the done status. So constant task event dot previous container of data event dot previous index. So previous container and previous index which actually giving the access of the last item that we have drag and drop into the done uh, functionality. So once again I will explain here constant task event dot previous container dot data and event dot previous index. So previous container actually have a data, and in that data we can access by using our previous index, so that when we are drag and drop the functionality on the done status at that time we will get the task information. And what we can do here is it is constant updated task, and afterwards we will actually use the task copy. So we will clone it and here we will update the status by task dot time, and then afterwards we will dispatch update task action to the update task status. This to dispatch update task id updated task dot id. We just need to pass our id with update task that we have created in the previous videos. So this task actually coming from the task dot action. So we will dispatch our action item. So that action item trigger API, and API actually responding to our store procedure, and store procedure execute our done status. Okay, now we will check. So what we can do here it is, first of all we just need to test the functionality. So first one we will test our functionality. Okay, add update and done status we will have implemented, but delete functionality is missing. So we just need to implement the delete function. So what we can do here, it is go to delete button css first. Delete button, we need to add the delete button css. Delete button css and delete button background color 40. Here it is has color, it is white, border it is none, border radius 4 pixel, padding 5 pixel, 10 pixel, margin left 10 pixel, cursor pointer, then afterwards delete button hover. Okay, sorry. So here I have already added the background color. Mm, so here I have already implemented the CSS for the delete button functionality. Then afterwards delete button background color, which is gonna be as ff1a and float right, float right. And here we need to implement a button class delete button, also coming with float right, click on delete task dot id. Here we need to pass the id and id gonna be a number, on delete task. This is coming under the list of title. So now go to the browser and check. Okay, delete is not showing, so here we need to add the text delete, and see here it is delete added. Same thing we can do here for, yeah. Now I think perfectly we have integrated our functionality. Now we will test our functionality whether it is perfectly working or not. So just before that, you just need to open our PostgreSQL. So go to server, enter your password, go to Postgre, not a Postgre, it is a to-do app. And inside the to-do app, we have already created the store procedure and table, one table which is called the task. So we just need to have query tool, select start from task. So right now it is showing the 3 to do task we have already created, and we are adding one more to do. I think list is not properly getting the data. We just need to ensure, yes, list is properly getting in the, so go to our code, and here you just need to filter it. This is wrong. Now you can see 3 data, to do 3 demo, which is in false status, and 7 number task we have created, which is already 2. Now we will add one more task, which is for sample. So here you can see it will add one more task, which is sample here. And when I'm drag and drop the functionality, here sample task already come with a done status false. We will clear it and we will move into sample task done status. So sample, it is going to true status, and once again when I'm reloading the page, it is coming in done status. So in a database, we will uh, we will check whether it is perfectly getting. Yeah, so it will add sample task which is coming from for the done status as a true. So now once again we will delete the functionality. So here you can see our task is updated with a 3 to do. We will once again we will check in the database. Right now it is showing the 4 records, and once again I will execute this query. Okay, this task is not deleted successfully. We will check. Okay, this is wrong, I think. So go to delete functionality, to do postgre, and go to main.co. Here it is perfectly working, but thing is, in a service file, this is also perfectly working. Okay, we once again we will check. So boot it is going, which is wrong. So in effect file we need to check. Yeah, this is wrong. So once again go to here, you can see task.effect file, and inside that effect file I have made some mistake. So here I need to add delete task and go to browser once again and check. I have deleted task number 8 id. So here now it is showing the 4 record and execute it. So now it is gone. If I am moving this task in a done status, it will return as it is, but order of the sequence is not maintained. So in upcoming session, we will cover the sorting orders, and I think we will take it as an enhancement for sorting order when we are sorting here. When we are dragging and drop the order, it is not maintained in the done status. So that is the reason we will work on it, that functionality. And so this is how we have implemented a to-do task with a drag and drop functionality. Once again, we will test our functionality, whether it is perfectly working or not. Sample, it is created. Now once again, we will refresh the page and sample, it is showing. Okay, sample. Okay, now we will delete it. This is the page. Sample is gone. So entire functionality, it is perfectly working with to do and done status. So this is how we have implemented the to do functionality with the CRUD using the store procedure with Golang app and Angular using NgRx. So if you like my dedication, so please subscribe my video in, and in upcoming videos we will also need to cover the design patterns in the Golang app. So I will make that kind of a playlist so that we will understand the design pattern in the Golang app, as well as also if we have some enough time from my side, then I will also need try to implement a AI functionality in the Golang app. So in upcoming videos we will see the design pattern. And If I'm I will also try to implement that kind of a functionality with the sorting order, so that when we have created the task, so at that time it will maintain our orders. So for example, right now, if I'm creating the task to do 4, to do 5, so it will not maintaining the order. Okay, it will not maintaining our orders. For example, if I'm adding one more time to do 6, and I'm so 6 by 4 I have added, but our order is not maintained. So we will work on that functionality. So see you soon on the next upcoming videos. Till the next time, happy coding.